Yeah, this is a really interesting study with the canakinumab in that, part of the thought or the overlying hypothesis with myelofibrosis is that inflammation is not sort of just a epiphenomenon of the disease, but it actually is something that potentially can drive clonal outgrowth. And this has been seen in multiple different cancers. And so, the data here, I think, rather, the study was based on a solid mechanistic underpinning with regards to the disease pathobiology. The results that were shown with regard to traditional endpoints like spleen reduction were very, very modest at best. But the trial is now being conducted in combination with JAK inhibitors, and I think that we'll have to see how that does over time. It also tells us, I think, that when we think about endpoints for trials in myelofibrosis, we have to be careful about what endpoints we're looking at and not do this in a monolithic way, meaning that spleen reduction and symptom reduction are important things, but these are really endpoints for JAK inhibitors, right? And when we start to think about benefits beyond what JAK inhibitors offer, and we think about, for example, restoration of normal hematopoiesis or reduction in the clonal burden of disease, other mechanisms that we use for which we have some targeted drugs that are being investigated need to be adjudicated in a different way. And that's something I think the field as a whole needs to start moving towards and getting away from just thinking about spleen and symptoms.